The 2010 Suzuki GSXR 750. By presenting the 2010 GSXR 750, Suzuki gives a big slap on the necks of those who expected them to stop making this superbike. A motorcycle that was successfully produced for decades and has even inspired the introduction of the GSXR 600 back in the early 1990s carries on as a unique presence on a continuously growing market, but, apparently, one in which competitors can't see the effectiveness of the 750cc sport bike. Introduction. Suzuki definitely got the recipe right with the GSXR series, starting with the 600 and finishing with the Hayabusa, but one particular bike gets our attention for one good reason: you don't see this every day. The Suzuki GSXR 750 situates just between a middleweight and a leader-class sport bike, but offers its own kind of riding excitement. With a fuel-injected 750cc liquid-cooled, inline-4, DOHC and 16 valves engine improved by the always efficient and reliable 6-speed gearbox, having both reached the highest levels of development and performance, there is no wonder why some riders simply can't jump straight on the 1000cc GSXR and choose the 750cc model as being the most adequate for them. Another good reason is the chassis, which makes it more of a sharp handler and confidence provider, perfect for those who feel like going through all the steps in motorcycling. Suzuki GSXR 750 history. Having come a very long way, the 2010 Suzuki GSXR 750 takes a short pit stop break this year in expectancy of that major revision, so this is a good time to recapitulate its evolution. Competition. Suzuki's marketing department surely knew why it was keen on staying with the GSXR 750, as the bike would have soon ended up situated in a class of its own when most motorcycle makers simply relied on 600cc and 1000cc bikes to continue building their reputations in this industry. The strategy proved very efficient, and the Interceptor and Interceptor ABS is Honda's way of saying that Suzuki was right. Still, the Honda Interceptor is a sport touring model, so we must say it is unfair for the GSXR to be compared with a Honda that isn't called CBR, but we must admit this is quite the alternative for it. With a fuel-injected 781cc liquid-cooled 90-degree V4 VTEC DOHC, 4 valves per cylinder engine, the Interceptor is more sport than touring, but the riding position trims the scale. The $11,999 MSRP also makes the Interceptor suitable for this battle, even though we still don't know if it will take place either on the track GSXR or on public roads Interceptor. We do know that both bikes will make a great impression in the other's domain. In the end, you can search the world and you won't find a better competitor than the Ducati 848. Exterior. But there is one chapter where the Suzuki won't get beaten pretty soon at, and that is looks. A veritable super sport motorcycle that offers an enough comfortable riding position without sacrificing the racing appearance that practically sells it. The 2010 Suzuki GSXR 750 is a light 437 pounds curb weight and compact motorcycle that gives more than a clue on the powerful engine that sits behind that nice-looking fairing. Given the shape of the bike, once the rider takes the top speed position, he is practically part of the aerodynamic design of this GSXR. All pieces unite perfectly to create a winning puzzle combination. The air intake, headlight, signal lights and windscreen result in a wind tunnel master. The gas tank, well positioned into the frame, allows enough space for the rider to tuck into the fairing while the seat is positioned almost horizontally, setting the GSXR series apart from more aggressive accommodating bikes and yet which have the same results. The GSXR 750 has also been hooked up with a new, more aggressive exhaust which stands as the smoothest pass from plastic to metal. And this is what we love about it, the fact that you almost can't tell which piece is part of the fairing, frame or engine and tranny, especially when you take a look at it from one side. That effect is also created by the blue, white, brown paint jobs available in 2010. Press reviews. Having decent low and mid-range power makes the 750 an easy bike to ride in traffic as well as tearing up the tarmac on the open road. The 750 is frugal too, sipping just 5.1 liters for every 100 km of our test, and that was a combination of commuting, high-speed breakfast runs and freeway cruising. Drive magazine. The new 750's power spread is far smoother and easier to access than before, and there's no longer a big dip at 5,500 revolutions per minute, meaning you can let the revs drop and not be punished for it as you would on a 600. There's simply more power available practically everywhere in the lower RPM ranges. Sportrider, keep the throttle pinned and the tachometer moves rather wildly towards its 15,000 revolutions per minute redline. Things never feel out of hand though, as the 750 makes a steady stream of usable, unintimidating power. Induction noise sings in unison as the RPMs climb but doesn't sound quite as raspy as the 600. Motorcycle USA. Overall, the GSXR suspension is on the soft side, even on maximum settings, which can be limiting for really hardcore track riding. For the most part, though, the friendly setup gives you tons of feel, makes it very easy to ride fast and is extremely forgiving. With a set of really sticky tires fitted, there's very little you can't get away with on this brilliant handling bike. MCN. The ergonomics, meanwhile, are unchanged, which means an excellent compromise between track and road use. Distance riding is feasible, with the low fuel warning lighting up at 130 miles in more restrained riding, while the bike is light and manageable for town use. Telegraph price. With each year that passes, motorcycle manufacturers add a few $100 to each bike's retail price, and the 750 GSXR now starts at just under $12,000. Conclusion. The 2010 Suzuki GSX-R 750 might have a hard time finding a decent competitor for himself, but this doesn't apply when it comes to finding owners. In fact, with a price that is close to the one of a middleweight sport bike, but offering a whole distinct touch to the GSX-R series, the 750 is easily recommended to riders who often come down from the seat of a GSX-R 600. That is not a common situation in motorcycling these days. Specifications. Engine and transmission. Engine, 750cc 45.8 cu. In 4-stroke, liquid-cooled, DOHC bore-stroke, 70.0 mm 2.756 in, by 48.7 mm 1.917 in, compression ratio, 12.5, 1 fuel system, fuel injection lubrication, wet sump ignition, electronic ignition, transistorized transmission, 6-speed constant mesh final drive, RK525ROZ5Y, 116 links chassis and dimensions. Suspension front, inverted, telescopic, coil spring, oil-damped suspension rear, link-type, coil spring, oil-damped brakes front, disc brake, twin brakes rear, disc brake tires front, 120/70ths ZR17M, C, 58W, tubeless tires rear, 180/55ths ZR17M, C, 73W, tubeless overall length, 2040 mm 80.3 in, overall width, 715 mm 28.1 in, overall height, 1125 mm 44.3 in, seat height, 810 mm 31.9 in, ground clearance, 130 mm 5.1 in, wheelbase, 1405 mm 55.3 in, curb weight, 198 kg 437 pounds, fuel tank capacity, 17.0 L, 4.5, 3.7 US, imp gal. Features and benefits. Key features. Compact 4-stroke, 4-cylinder, liquid-cooled engine designed for optimum combustion efficiency and maximum power delivery. Instruments. Compact, lightweight instrument cluster features a step motor-controlled analog tachometer, LCD speedometer, dual-trip meters, clock and a convenient gear position indicator. Fuel injection. Electronic fuel injection system features Suzuki dual throttle valve (SDTV) system, with dual fuel injectors per cylinder and new compact 8-hole, fine spray injectors for improved fuel atomization. Steering damper. Electronically controlled steering damper uses a solenoid valve to move a tapered needle, reducing or increasing oil flow to adjust damping force. Bold headlight. The GSX-R 750 features a sharp and aggressive look utilizing a bold headlight design, angular tail section and compact overall layout. High-volume exhaust. High-volume Suzuki Advanced Exhaust System (SAES) with an innovative under-engine chamber leading to a large volume muffler with a distinctly shaped triangular silencer. Titanium valves. Lightweight titanium valves with steel alloy springs and aluminum spring retainers operated by thin-wall hollow camshafts to reduce weight and inertia. Radial mount brakes. Radial mount 4-piston front brake calipers works with 310 mm front brake rotors and a radial pump front brake master cylinder. SDMS engine management. SDMS engine management system allows the rider to choose from 3 engine settings to match riding conditions with a handlebar-mounted switch. Adjustable footpegs. 3-way adjustable footpegs now feature die-cast construction and can be moved into 3 different positions with a 14 mm horizontal and vertical range. LED tail light. The LED combination tail light and brake light is built into the rear of the tail section, featuring a red mirror lens covering LEDs. Engine features: 32-bit ECM features 1024 kilobytes of ROM for maximum engine performance, working in conjunction with the new SDMS engine management system. Aluminum clutch cover and oil pan feature internal ribs for increased rigidity and reduced engine noise. Compact 4-stroke, 4-cylinder, liquid-cooled engine designed for optimum combustion efficiency and maximum power delivery. Crankshaft and transmission shafts are positioned to create a compact engine design, and the engine itself is rotated slightly forward in the chassis, allowing for straighter and shorter intake and exhaust ports. Crankshaft features forged steel construction and a secondary balancer shaft for reduced vibration at high RPM. Cylinder head with narrow valve angles creating a compact combustion chamber design, 12.5:1 compression ratio, large intake and exhaust ports for optimum intake and exhaust efficiency, and new iridium spark plugs. Electronic fuel injection system features Suzuki dual throttle valve (SDTV) system, with dual fuel injectors per cylinder and new compact 8-hole, fine spray injectors for improved fuel atomization. High-capacity large trapezoidal-shaped radiator provide efficient engine cooling, includes compact cooling fan assembly designed for improved air flow. High-volume Suzuki Advanced Exhaust System (SAES) with an innovative under-engine chamber leading to a large volume muffler with a distinctly shaped triangular silencer. Hydraulic cam chain tensioner automatically adjusts while reducing noise and mechanical losses. Ignition coil outer diameter is smaller for reduced weight, and the starter motor uses new rare earth magnets for a compact lightweight design. Lightweight forged aluminum alloy pistons with short skirts, cutaway sides and an anti-friction surface finish, along with shotpeen chrome moly steel connecting rods for improved strength. Lightweight titanium valves with steel alloy springs and aluminum spring retainers operated by thin-wall hollow camshafts to reduce weight and inertia. SDMS engine management system allows the rider to choose from 3 engine settings to match riding conditions with a handlebar-mounted switch. SRAD Suzuki Ram Air Direct Force feeds cool, pressurized air into the airbox at highway speeds, improving engine efficiency and throttle response. Suzuki Idle Speed Control (ISC) system for improved cold starting, consistent idle quality and reduced emissions. Under deceleration, the back torque limiting clutch reduces pressure on the clutch plates for smoother downshifting and corner entry. Chassis features: a braced aluminum alloy swingarm features a large 22 mm swingarm pivot and is designed for optimum rider feel and maximum rear-wheel traction. Compact, lightweight instrument cluster features a step motor-controlled analog tachometer, LCD speedometer, dual-trip meters, clock and a convenient gear position indicator. Electronically controlled steering damper uses a solenoid valve to move a tapered needle, reducing or increasing oil flow to adjust damping force. The fuel tank features an innovative design and fuel capacity as 17.0 L 3.7 imp gal. The GSXR 750 features a sharp and aggressive look, utilizing a bold headlight design, angular tail section and compact overall layout. Innovative rear suspension linkage utilizes a forged aluminum alloy link and a forged aluminum link rod that reduces side loads and helps the rear shock absorber move in a smooth arc. Inverted 41 mm Showa cartridge front forks are fully adjustable for high and low speed compression, spring preload, and rebound damping. Lightweight cast aluminum wheels featuring an angled spoke design for improved rigidity, reduced unsprung weight and
If you liked this video, please share your thoughts in the comments below and don't forget to hit the subscribe button.